Hi, this is Ravi from the Nifty BN channel. Yesterday, I posted a video titled Nifty Trade with No Potential for Loss. But since there were some typos in the video, I am redoing it. Also, this is an advanced options trade, so I request beginners and those who have just started in options to please go through the basics first and then watch this video as you would be overwhelmed by the nuances of the trade. On May 7th, 2020, I took this trade. Sell one lot of Nifty June futures at 9218 and buy one lot of Nifty December 8000 call option at 1724.5. The most I could lose on this trade is long call option strike price plus premium paid for the long call minus futures purchase price into lot size, which comes to about rupees 37,987.5. Also, I would realize this loss only if I hold the 8000 call option till expiry, that is, till December 31st, 2020. But my intention when entering the trade was to close it in a week or two, as I was expecting Nifty to touch 8800 to 8900. Let's look at the initial risk graph. It is evident that while the maximum loss at expiry is rupees 37,987.5, any significant downside movement any time before the expiry would result in a profit. On May 18th, 2020, I sold to close the Nifty December 8000 call at 1430 and bought to open the Nifty May 8000 call at 878. This move effectively removed the entire risk from the trade and also locked in a decent profit. Okay, let me explain. By selling to close the Nifty December 8000 call at 1430 and buying to open the Nifty May 8000 call at 878, I effectively made a profit of Rs 41,400. This not only removed the entire risk of Rs 37,987.5 when we entered the trade, but made some profit too, which is nothing but the difference between the initial risk and the profit I made by swapping the calls, which is about Rs 3,400. But wait, didn't I make a loss by selling to close the December 8000 call at 1430? Yes, I did, but the gain in the future more than made up for this. And by moving the call closer, I locked in this gain in the future. The Nifty May 8000 call has hardly any time value left in it, as it is both close to expiry and deep in the money. So, with only intrinsic value, the price movement of the option would track the underlying point for point. But why did I sell to close the Nifty December 8000 call? Since my initial assessment was that Nifty would touch 8800, 8900 and bounce back, I did not want to lose the gains I made on the sold future. The decision was based also on the fact that the Nifty was the only index that was moving lower, while all the other major world indices were moving higher, indicating that the down move was short lived. At the same time, I could be wrong too in my forecast. So simultaneously, I entered a bull put spread. That is, buy one lot of Nifty May 7900 put at 15.3 and sell one lot of Nifty May 8000 put at 23. So now the trade looks like this. Sell one lot of Nifty June futures at 9218, buy one lot of Nifty May 8000 call at 878, buy one lot of Nifty May 7900 put at 15.3, sell one lot of Nifty May 8000 put at 23. If by 28th May Nifty doesn't move lower than the strike price of the sold option, both the 7900 and 8000 put options would expire worthless and I would get to keep the premium, which is about Rs 577.5. This is in addition to the already locked in profit of Rs 3400. Now let's take a look at the risk graph of the modified trade. It is evident that while I logged in some decent profit, I did not forego any further profit should Nifty continue to move lower. Now let's wait until May 28th to see how this trade turns out. While I still would have made profit by closing the entire initial trade without having to swap the December 8000 call with the May 8000 call, I decided to lock in the profit and make even more profit should the index move lower. To make things a bit more clear, let's take a look at the video screenshot of the position when Nifty moved up to 9000 levels this morning. It is clear that the profit on the position is still locked. Let me know in the comments if I indeed made the right decision or should I have done something else. Also guess the different scenarios I would face on the expiry day. Thank you for watching. Also, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel.